Hi, my name is Bob Hughes, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to demonstrate how to update the HP-100 in the field. Software for the HP-100 is free for the life of the machine. So as we come out with updates, you'll be able to download the update off the internet site and simply update the machine in the field by yourself. It's a two-step process. What you're going to do is you're going to download 3 files off the internet. 2 of the files will update the PLC unit that controls the actual machine. The other file, which is called a BINC file, will actually update the COM computer. So the steps involved are simply you download your 3 files, take the one that's the BINC zip file, and you're going to install it onto a USB drive. Then you're going to take the USB drive and you'll install it into the USB port. Now this port is also used to store, load, save your programs, stuff like that. But in this case we're going to use the port to update the computer. Now on the other 2 files, the loader config file and a file called BUNC, what you're going to do is you're going to install them onto the SD card that comes with the machine, pre-installed into the PLC. You'll install both those files on this card, and then you will insert the card into the PLC. You don't have to do that until after we've updated the computer. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how we update the computer first. Okay, here we are. This is the main screen of the interface here for the HP-100. You have different tab modes. For instance, here we're manual mode, auto mode, and setup mode. We're going to want to go to the setup mode. If you notice right across the top here, you've got program update file, little button over here which is your file selector button, and then an update button. What we're going to do first, we've already installed the USB drive with the BINC update software on it. We're going to push the little blue button over here, and what's going to happen is it's going to bring up a list of files that happen to be on that USB drive. What we're going to do is we're going to pick the BINC, I'm sorry, let's go up one. Come on, come back to me. We're going to pick the BINC update file right here, and then we're going to say OK. It'll list that file up here. Now all we have to do is just push the green update button, and we have a progress bar right here that you're going to see start moving to the right. And what she's doing, she's copying files onto the PLC. So let's wait till that gets finished. Quite a few files, so it doesn't happen immediately, but it's fairly quick. Okay, now we're done. What the dialog here is telling us is unpacking of the update files has completed successfully. Press OK to continue to the next step of the update process. So we're going to press OK. Now what it's going to do is it's just simply one button. Press here to complete the program update. So we're going to press that button. What you're going to see here is you're going to see files flying by, and what it's doing is it's actually copying the files now to the main computer. These files are all password and encrypted, so it has to go through that unencrypting process or decrypting. Anyway, right now, updating the files is complete. You must now cycle the computer's power switch to complete the update process. If we were only updating the main computer, we would simply just turn this thing off and turn it back on, and you're done. However, in this particular case, we are going to go ahead and update the PLC computer at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn this off, and then we're going to walk over here to the PLC side, and I will show you how to install the SD card and what to look for while it updates. Okay, what we've done is we've come to the back side of the machine. The door's already been removed, and we're going to go ahead and update the PLC with the 2 files that we've copied onto the SD card. Now if you notice, there's no lights on, which means the machine is off. Do not do this with the machine is on. We feel that, you know, it should be fairly safe, but the fact of the matter is when the machine's on, there is voltage in here. Anything behind the cover right here is high voltage, so never ever operate on the machine with this cover not in place. Anyway, what we're going to do, we've got our 2 files on the SD card. We're going to go ahead and put the SD card into its slot right there. Now we're going to turn the machine on, and what you should see is there's a little LED right under the SD card here. It's going to blink in rapid succession, and that's the actual process of burning the new firmware into the PLC. So Jamie, if you don't mind, turn it on, and there she goes, a little fast blinking. We're actually done. That's it for the update the PLC. We'll now reinstall the door on it and come back up, and we'll show you how to complete the update process. Okay, we're back to the main computer, and we're going to turn it back on right here. Now, while she's booting up, what's happening at this very moment is what we just showed you. The PLC is updating itself if it needs to, if the file's on there. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to wait for it to boot up. I've placed back the USB cap. We supply the machines with a little protective cap here to keep dust and all from getting in the USB. It'll take about a second or a few more here to boot up, because we do use a Windows operating system. And here we are. And what the machine is telling us right now, Axis 1 needs to be home. This is your normal startup procedure of the machine. So we're going to hit the OK button. We're going to turn on the motor and just tap the button, and she was now homed. We now see the digital display of the position. Essentially, that is it. We have now updated both the PLC and the main computer with the new software. Software will continue to be free for the life of the machine, and we have many enhancements that we want to bring out. We've already got auto mode in it, stuff like that, but we want to be able to interface, for instance, to parts loaders, catchers, things like that, and some other stuff that I'm sure we haven't even thought of. If you yourself come up with a good idea and it's applicable to more people than just you yourself, we'd be happy to consider placing those features into the software. We're always open for suggestions from our customers. Thank you for watching.